experiencing?
Nathan was, I guess, a 14-year-old boy who we were struggling with homework, motivation, confidence in school, struggling with, not lack of preparation, not wanting to do his homework. So it would bring our family to a place where we would get, kind of upset and, have a lot of conversations about how could we fix this. Nathan's a super motivated kid in a lot of ways, so we knew we had it in him. We just really wanted to bring up his academic standards, his desires to want to learn and be more motivated for school.
Okay. How did that affect Nathan? Like when he was struggling in school, did it affect his esteem at all? Or?
It did. We just saw his confidence plummet. He just felt bad. He felt like he didn't want to go to school. He just felt like everything he did, he was going to make a mistake, or he wasn't going to do it quite right, or even when he did work really hard on something, he probably wasn't going to remember it anyways. Yeah, definitely a confidence issue, and it affected a lot of areas of his life.
Okay. So then you obviously decided to enroll him at LearningRx. Why did you do that?
Well, one night we were sitting at the kitchen table, and we kind of had it out, and it was about math in particular, and he was really struggling, and I Googled help with math or learning help with math or something, and LearningRx came up, and I started reading it, and everything about what the program had to offer was exactly what we were looking for, and I thought, man, this sounds like a perfect match. And so there was a space where I could fill out my name and my phone number, and instantly someone called me. It was like an angel, and my phone rang, and I kind of giggled, and I had this heart-to-heart with this woman who had been through a very similar struggle with her children, and it just gave me the tools that I needed to set up time with you and talk about Nathan and do the assessment and kind of go from there.
Okay. So what was Nathan's experience at LearningRx like?
Well, after we decided to make that decision, it was a really positive experience. I didn't have any trouble really getting him in the door or getting him to come to his sessions. His trainer was phenomenal. They bonded right away. It was kind of a life coach of sorts. His trainer made it fun to come. He incentivized him. He treated him with a lot of respect, and together they partnered and learned, and his experience was beyond what we could have expected. He probably within about 3 to 4 weeks, his self-esteem changed, his confidence was higher, he carried on conversations, he looked at people in the eyes. We just see kind of the Nathan that we knew was there come to life, and so it was just an incredible experience for us as a family.
Did it help Nathan in school?
It did help Nathan in school. At first it was a lot about just the demands of keeping the schedule in his sports and his academics going, and so it was managing his time really well, which did help in school because he only had these little windows of time. Once he was out of the program, we had to remind him that we'd given him the tools, and it definitely comes easier as long as he makes the effort.
Okay. What would you say to any parent whose child is maybe struggling with learning? What would you recommend to them?
I would recommend coming in and doing an assessment. I think it's pretty eye-opening to see where children are struggling, where their deficits are, and how you guys can help. And the advancements they can make in a program. Being it's one-on-one training too, I always tell people it's so much more than just reading and math. It's their life skills. It's tools that help your brain study and retain information and even just communicate with people better and differently. So I would just tell a parent to come in, bring their child, do the assessment, and get all the facts and get all the information, because it's a great program.
All right. Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.